Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, volleyball fans of all shapes and sizes. Welcome to Upper St. Clair High School, home of the Panthers. It is boys WPIAL Section 1 volleyball tonight as the homestanding Panthers welcome to our gym neighborly rivals from just the other side of the mall, the Blackhawks from Bethel Park High School. Bethel Park in with a 2-0 section record so far. Upper St. Clair looking for their first victory. We will begin with the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Blackhawks. Number 22, a freshman outside hitter, Max Cooley. A middle or outside hitter, our number 8 sophomore, Dylan Shank. Junior middle hitter, number 13, Connor Cerise. And the starting seniors. First, a middle hitter, number 9, Jacob Wakeman. The center, we're number 1, senior, Brandon Thorson. Defensive specialist, number 3, wearing the gray libero jersey, that's Derek Miller. And senior outside hitter, number 10, Jacob Dixon. The Blackhawks are coached by head coach Tom Allman. He's assisted by Zach Smith. And for your 2016 Upper St. Clair Panthers, first, the junior center, number 11, Eric Lehman. Outside hitter, junior, number 22, Nolan Condrich. Wearing number 23, junior hitter, Nick Kondo. And the starting seniors, first, outside hitter, number 7, Dan King. Wearing the brilliant green libero jersey tonight, defensive specialist, senior Rob Mackey. Senior hitter, number 12, Bryce Cook. And outside hitter, senior number 24, Michael Yarina. The Upper St. Clair Panthers are coached by head coach Josh Ficarelli. He's assisted by Steve Hope, Russ Hoberg, Tyler Brennan, and Andrew Polasheko. Student assistants, Leah Kern, Emma Galligan, Jamie King, and Brendan Bacallo. Your officials for tonight's contest, the number 1 official on the ladder nearest the crowd, that's Tim King. The number 2 official at the scorer's table is Ed Muller. Thanks one and all for being here for this contest tonight, and a safe home journey when it's all said and done.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Upper St. Clair High School, home of the Panthers. It is once again boys volleyball night. My name is Kevin McGahee with a voiceover tonight. 2 cameramen helping me out tonight, Drew Hobart and Akshar Galakia. Sorry about that, Ashkar. We are underway here. We'll get the starting lineup set as the match progresses. As you recall, this is a best-of-5 match consisting of sets. First one to win 3 sets wins the match. These are the Bethel Park Blackhawks from just the other side of the mall here tonight. Bethel Park leads off with a serve at the first point of the night. It's an early 1-0 lead. A set goes to 25. You have to win it by 2. A successful point and side out by number 12 for Upper St. Clair. That is Bryce Cook with his first point of the night. We're all tied up at 1, and Bryce with that serve comes up a little short. First server's error, a gift for the Blackhawks. A 2-1 lead, side out, and point Bethel. Derek Miller with the Bethel Park serve. So there's the quick set to the near side and pounded down for the second kill of the night by number 10, Jacob Dixon. And it'll be Derek Miller again with the serve. From the far side, into the block and down. That one belongs to Bethel as well. It's an early 4-1 lead. Bethel, probably the elite team in the section, having gone far last year, and just tapped over by the setter, Eric Lehman. Everybody was expecting that one to be set up high for an attack, but on the second touch, Eric Lehman pooches it over the net. Successful point, side out Panthers. trailing 2, serving 4 here early in set number 1 of this best-of-5 match. It's Joey DiGiorno, defensive specialist, with the quick St. Clair serve. Another set to the near side. Dixon again into the block and out of bounds. Off to St. Clair defenders. Dixon, as I recall from last year, is their big hitter. Already 3 kills in the books for him. I suspect he's going to be the go-to guy all night long. Number 1 for Bethel with the serve is Brandon Thorson, a senior. A lot of upperclassmen on the floor for the Panthers. A couple of underclassmen, a freshman and a sophomore, playing for Bethel tonight. Eric Lehman with the serve to the far side and over the top and off the block. That is number 22, the junior Nolan Condrich with kill number 1. Panthers get the point in the side out. Still trail Bethel by 2, 5-3, set number 1. The set, quick set to the middle this time and off the St. Clair block. That off number 9 for Bethel, senior Jacob Wengren. And it'll be Dixon to the back row for the serve. Little hop serve. Handled by Joey DiGiorno. Eric Lehman to the far side. Nolan Condrich over the top and right at the defender. Yeah, that'll be a lift. Oh, net violation. It could have been either one. It was a lift and a net violation. You are not allowed to back into that net. It's a dead ball and point for the opposition. Point Panthers. Joey DiGiorno, nice little serve and an ace. How about that? Forgive me, Eric Lehman with the serve. Hard to see, the numbers are really only on one side of the jersey. Tapped over, and what's this? Back row attack, the call. Point for the Panthers. Lehman again with a serve over the top. To the far side this time, slicing attack. Ground out of there by Eric Lehman, and Rob Mackey just putting the ball in play. Nothing fancy on that one. The set to from the back row. Dixon with an assist from the net gets the point. And it'll be Jacob Wengren with Bethel leading 7-6 here early in this first set. Eric Lehman, the set. Oh, Nolan Condrich with a pretty good look, but right into the Bethel Park block. Bethel with the point and another 2-point lead at 8-6. Panthers need to hang in this one. And now that errors get in the way here from the far side over the top, but right at the defender. Panthers. Oh, but a pass to nobody. That's one of those where everybody says, you take it, I don't have it, and nobody did. Point and side out for the Panthers, and Nolan Condrich with the serve. Joey DiGiorno heads to the bench for the Panthers. To the near side, number 22 for Bethel, sails it way wide. A lot of power on it, but that one just hung up in the air. That's freshman Max Cooley who hoisted that one into the St. Clair bench. We're all knotted up at 8. Good serve. There's a set quickie now, and that one whistles wide off the attack of junior Connor Savris. And the Panthers with a lead at 9-8. Nice block for the Panthers. Comes to the back row, and Dixon from the back row. You can do that. Hammers it home to the right of Rob Mackey for his kill number 5. Side out Bethel, where sophomore Dylan Shank steps to the back row for the serve, and that one's long. Shank with a service error. Gives the Panthers the lead again at 10-9. Nick Kondo, number 23, right now to the bench. We suspect to be back in for some front row play. Near side into the net by freshman Max Cooley. Panthers with a 2-point lead. 11-9, Rob Mackey now in that brilliant green shirt with a serve, and it comes up short. Second service error of the set for the Panthers. Still with a 1-point lead. Oh boy, it does come back, and Rob Mackey hoisting it over to the back line. Set to the near side. Dixon's back in the front row and hammers another one home. He's tall, he's got good reach and power, and this first set is tied up at 11. Max Cooley now. with the Blackhawks serve over the top. Rob Mackey with it. Eric Lehman with the set. The little back set to the near side. Goes right at the defender. Dixon again just touching it over. Covered nicely by the Panthers. But, yes, it does go over. Ball still in play. Net violation. It looks like number 12, Bryce Cook, got a few molecules of jersey into the net. The violation gives the point. Owen side out over to the Blackhawks and a 12-11 lead. Remember, we're looking for 25. First one to 25 by 2 wins the set. From the back row, off the net, but covered by the Blackhawks in the back row. Over the block, off the tip. Off the hand of Eric Lehman and out of bounds, and a 2-point Bethel Park lead. Max Cooley again the serve, and a rotation error by St. Clair. You have to be in a certain formation, 3 across the front, 2 across the back, and in a proper rotation order, or what happened happens. It's a violation and a point. So it's another gift for Bethel and a 14-11 3-point Blackhawk lead. Oh, another gift. Out of bounds it goes. Second service error for the Blackhawks. Panthers get the side out in the point. Bryce Cook the serve. Short set. Oh, nice block by the Panthers, but it rattles down the front of the defense into the net. Bethel Park now. Teams trading points here. 15-12 Blackhawks. Rob Mackey. Eric Lehman to the far side. Off the block. We'll try it again. Rob Mackey with a bump this time. Tapped over on an attempted slice, didn't quite make it. Lehman again, the setter, shouldn't be getting that first tap, but he did. And from the back row, well, Nolan Congrich gets credit for the kill, but that's only because Max Cooley couldn't get out of the way. Well, we'll take it. 15-13. Panthers trail by 2. Joey DiGiorno now for the St. Clair serve. Nothing fancy. To the setter, who, by the way, is Brandon Thorson. And over it goes Eric Lehman. It's a free ball. Bethel, once again, off the block. Not much of a hit, really, from Jacob Wengren, but off the block and down the front of the Panthers it goes. 16-13, 3-point lead now. Hard driving serve, and the first ace of the night for the Blackhawks off Bryce Cook's hands. That was, I think it was so loud it scared everybody on the defense. But it is Brandon Thorson again with that serve, not as loud this time. Over the top and down off the block. Oh, it's still alive. Good defense played by the Blackhawks. I thought that one had hit the floor. It had not. From the back row. Overpass. Still in play. A nice rally. Best of the match so far. And Dixon didn't hammer it home. A little overhand placement, and that gives the Bethel Park Blackhawks a 5-point lead at 18-13. Thorson again the serve. Off the hands of Bryce Cook, and another ace. And the Hawks stretch it to 6 at 19-13. Number 17 checks in for the Panthers, Taim Azuki. Playing middle back right now. And they serve right at him. That's typical. Good server knows to hit the new guy. Handled nicely. Oh, nice block by number 24, Michael Yarina. The block for the point works. Side out Panthers and the point. And Mike Yarina back for the Panthers serve at 14, serving 19. Decent serve at the far side over the top. Eric Lehman gets to set it finally. Oh, that's going to be a double hit. Yep. Eric, the setter, you're allowed to touch it with two hands on that second touch, but Derek put too much spin on it. It's a judgment call by the official, but it's supposed to sail, supposed to float off the set. Oh, the overpass did not hurt the Panthers that time. From the back row, Dixon didn't hurt us either. He wallops one into the net. Panthers get the point in the side out, hanging in there. Still trailing by 5, 20-15. Remember, again, we're looking to get to 25 by 2. Nolan Condrich back on the floor. There's his Bryce Cook on the front line. Eric Lehman to serve. Short set right at Eric Lehman. Nice recovery. How he got out of the way of that, I'll never know. But 4 hits the call. Too bad 4 guys touched it. Only 3 are allowed to do that, and the point goes right back to the Blackhawks. The lead is 6 at 21-15. Dylan Shank does serve. Eric Lehman with its middle set, and down it goes. Very nice little play. Nick Kondo, I think, number 23, the junior, gets his first kill. He didn't play in, he didn't have any action in last Thursday's matcher, a loss to Peters Township, but his first touch gets him a point. 21-16, lead is 5. Over the top, Eric Lehman bumps it. Rob Mackey, the bump set, and over the top, nothing much on it. Bethel gets the free ball to the near side. And whistled home on the slicing attack by Max Cooley. 22-16. Now Bethel with a 6-point lead and 3 to go to hit 25. Timeout called by Coach Josh Ficcarelli. Well, the Panthers this year, upperclassmen laden. 3 juniors and 4 seniors make up the starting team. Those juniors are defensive specialists, well, the libero Rob Mackey, setter Eric Lehman, and Nolan Condrich, the big hitter for the Panthers this year. As a junior, it'd be nice to have him back as a senior next year. The seniors are defensive specialists Rob Mackey, hitter Bryce Cook, senior Michael Urena, and Dan King, number 7, who we've not seen on the floor yet. So, he started the game match, and we haven't seen him since. We expect to have him back soon. Panthers 0-1 so far in section play. It's only April 6th, or April 5th, rather, Tuesday night here. Early in the season, only the second week of the season. There's going to be a lot of volleyball left to play here in Section 3. Bethel Park off to an early 2-0 section record, having defeated Cannon Mac and Moon last week, Moon Township. Over the top, served by Dylan Shank at the net. Panthers had a look at it, but it could not get over the block of that tall front line of Bethel Park. 23-16 now. Hawks needing 2. Shank again with a serve. Rob Mackey. Eric Lehman to the far side. A nice hit. Nice look by Dan King, but right into the Bethel double block. And now the Blackhawks with 8 set points in hand. And the serve. Eric Lehman back set, but unfortunately to nobody. And that will do it for set number 1. The Bethel Park Blackhawks take set number 1 by a 25-16 score. Stay with us, everybody. A lot more volleyball left to play. We'll be right back. You're watching the Upper St. Clair Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody. That was a quick millisecond or 2 break for you all. We got a nice 3-minute voice break out of it. We are back. This will be set number 2. You just saw the Bethel Park Blackhawks take set number 1, 25-16, and it will be the Panthers starting off with a serve in this second set. They've switched sides, as you might have noticed. The Panthers will be playing in the red right to left this time. The Blackhawks in the black sleeveless jerseys left to right. It looks like it will be Bryce Cook starting off the serve here for the Panthers. And let's see, no major changes. Same starting lineup from the first set. We are underway with set number 2. And from the far side, that's the freshman Max Cooley hoisting it long. And the Panthers draw first blood at 1-0. And again, Bryce Cook with the serve from the back row this time. That's Dixon. Into the rafters and into the crowd. Now look, it went too high. You probably couldn't see that. But the ball is playable off the structure. If it does go up into the rafters and stays on your own side, it is playable. What you cannot do is have it go up in the rafters and land on the opponent's side. That is a no-no. It's Max Cooley with the serve. Panthers now Eric Lehman with the set, and over the top Mike Yarina. Not enough juice on it really to find the floor. Oh, but we do get the benefit of a Jacob Dixon hoist into the net. Point for the Panthers and an early 2-1 lead. Subbing on the floor, number 3, Joey DiGiorno. He's a defensive specialist. He comes in to handle serving and play in the back row. A lot of teams do that. Oh, another rotation error on the Panthers. Let's see who's in the wrong spot this time. It's an oops, my bad. No action, no harm, no foul. It is a do-over. It's a complicated sport, and the way they line up for these serves, it's hard to know if the guys are in the right position. They're supposed to know it themselves. Anyway, we're underway again. 2-1 Panthers, and sort of that attack just snuck over the fence, over the net, and down in front of the St. Clair back row. We're tied up at 2. Where the libero for the Blackhawks, number 3, Derek Miller, senior, takes charge of the serve to the near side. That's Nolan Condors, but he floated it over the net. Overpass. Oh, Mike Yarina had a good look to dump that overpass back on the Bethel side. Instead, it comes on the St. Clair side of the net. Point Blackhawks and a 3-2 set 2 lead. Well, there's a give back. Service error from Derek Miller gives the Panthers the side out on the point where Mike Yarina heads back for the St. Clair serve. Went off, yes, off the St. Clair block. Had to see, went off the net, the block, and out of bounds. So that is a Bethel Park kill and a 4-3 Blackhawk lead. Brandon Thorson, Blackhawk senior, with a jump serve. And decent, but out of bounds. Those jump serves can be deadly. If that had landed, what he was trying to do is land that one just inside the sideline. It lands just outside. And the service error, 4th on the night for the Blackhawks, gives the Panthers the point. Eric Lehman, the setter, with a St. Clair serve. Dixon again, finding the open spot with power. 8 kills on the night for Jacob Dixon. And a 5-4 Bethel Park lead. Not much offense to talk about on the Panthers side yet so far. Nolan Condors with 2 kills and a few scattered, but let's see about there's Bryce Cook with his 2nd on the night. And we're all knotted up at 5. Subbing back is Dan King, number 7. Joey DiGiorno goes out. Joey did his back row duty. Dan comes in to play the front. 5-all. Panthers serve Nolan Condrich. From the far side, over the top. Nicely dug off the floor by Dan King. Back set near side. Still alive. Oh, still alive. But I got to tell you, when a move like that, when the ball gets into the net, it's extremely hard to dig it out of there. Because generally it falls straight down. You expect it to spring back. It does not. It dies right there. And Bryce Cook again, kill number 3. And a 6-all set here. In the second set of this match, Bethel Park, 1 set already in hand. We play to the best of 5. First 1 to 3 sets takes the match. To the far side, over the top, the slicing attack. Works for Bethel. That's the freshman Max Cooley. Oh my, we're going to have to deal with him for a while, aren't we? Seems to be the go-to freshman and a good hitter to boot. Bethel gets the point and the side out. Number 23 up now. Caleb Pearson, his first action. And over it goes, just keeping the ball in play. Free ball for Bethel Park. Nice dig by Eric Lehman. And there's Jacob Dixon over the top. Rob Mackey somehow got in the way of that. My goodness, should give us credit for having gotten in the way of that. Oof, I'm glad it's not me. But the call is a double hit. Double hit is when when you touch the ball with 2 hands, they don't touch it at the same time. Oh, over the top. That's Bryce Cook again. Well, it's nice to see Bryce come out of there. We didn't have many of these in the first set. Bryce taking charge, getting the good set and the put away. 8-7 Bethel. That's Bryce Cook with the serve, by the way. Dan King off the block. Bethel with it, back to the front from the back row. Jacob Dixon and Michael Yarina. Second block for a point. My goodness, 8-all is the score, and a serve that comes up just short by Bryce Cook. It went right into the tape. Another 2 inches higher would have gone right over. Point and side out Blackhawks, 9-8. Max Cooley back to the serve from the back row. That's Taim Azuki, and wow, it didn't take a lot of power. But Taim Azuki, his first, well, I suppose it's a kill. It wasn't the hardest one I've ever seen, but it worked just fine. And we are all knotted up at 9. Joey DiGiorno back in for the serve and for the back row plate in the middle. He got that one off the floor, and it's Nolan Kondrich. Oh, right into the block, and it dribbles back down on the St. Clair side. Point and side out Blackhawks now, where Derek Miller, the Bethel libero, with the serve. On the second touch, a good idea, but Eric Lehman did not fool the Blackhawks. Oh, Jacob Dixon into the St. Clair block. Too bad. Into the structure, it's playable. One more, just not far enough. That was up and off the raised basketball backboard. It was nearly a two-pointer, but it came back down and unfortunately not playable by the Panthers. The Hawks lead by 2, 11-9. Lift is the call. Actually, I thought he did that with a fist, but still lift is the call. Usually lift is an open hand, sort of like palm in a basketball, but oh, well, you can do with a fist too, I guess. 12-9, Bethel leads. Nolan Kondrich, well, the set was behind him. He really had to twist his body to try to get that one to land, and it sailed wide into the Bethel bench. And suddenly, just like that, Bethel Park runs off 4 points in a row for a 13-9 lead here in the second set. And so far, Bryce Cook has made a stupendous appearance here in set number 2 to take the team lead with 4 kills. Nolan Kondrich, only 2 so far, but the night is still young, and 1 each for number 23, Nick Kondo. Number 17, Taim Azuki, the sophomore, just got his first, and Eric Lehman, the setter, also a point when he lofted one over on the second touch on a serve. 2 blocks for points, both by Michael Yarina. A thing of beauty to see. That's what you do like to see, is the tall guys at the net preventing some of those hard attacks, and only 1 ace so far, that off the hands of setter Eric Lehman. That's pretty much the offense for the Panthers so far. 13-9 Bethel, and they will have the serve. Derek Miller again. The Hawks serve. Finally, that one goes down. Nolan Kondrich. Yes. About time he got that third kill. Very nicely done. 13-10. Panthers trail by 3. Mike Yarina. St. Clair serve. Nice and easy, does it? Jacob Dixon into the block and almost recovered. Eric Lehman with a good shot at that. I still don't know how these guys get in the way of rifle shots like come off the hands of Jacob Dixon, but it's 14-10. 9 kills for Dixon. Hard driving serve. Rob Mackey dragging it off the floor. Still in play. Quick set off the block. Still in play. Another nice dig. That by Joey DiGiorno. And Nolan Kondrich on the put away, but not doable without digs from Rob Mackey and Joey DiGiorno. Mercy. 14-11. Panthers trail by 3. Eric Lehman with the serve. Panthers don't have a strong jump server this year so far. Into the net. That one goes. Caleb Pearson, the junior, does the net some damage on that one, and the Panthers crawl back within 2. 14-12. Bethel Park. Eric Lehman again with that serve to the back set to the near side. Jake Jacob Dixon. The slicing attack gets the side out and the point for the guys in black. And it will be Dixon now playing back row and serving. Little pooch serve out of bounds. It goes. He tried to dump it on the far sideline. It goes wide. Coach Ficcarelli for St. Clair ends up with it. Panthers still trail only by 2. 15-13. Second set. Over the top, Nolan Condrich with the serve. There's the set to the far side. Max Cooley. Net violation. Well, it was a kind of a nice recovery and a nice block, but it looks like Nick Kondo got a little too close, got a few molecules of shirt into the net. That's a no-no. And side out Bethel. Way up high and stuffing it down in a very nice place block. Bryce Cook for kill number 5. Teams trading points. Panthers hanging in there, trailing still only by 2. Rob Mackey now the serve. Oh, just long. He tried to dump that on the back line. Two service errors for Rob, 4 for the team. And we're right back to Caleb Pearson serving for the Blackhawks. Dan King, but a little short, right into the net. That net is 8 feet, I think, for the boys. That one was only about 6'3". Pearson again. Hawks lead is 4, 18-14. Nice defense. Free ball for the Panthers. We haven't seen many of those. And Mike Urena, not a really setter, really didn't know what to do with that thing, but it worked out fine. The ball's still in play. But Eric Lehman knows what to do with a set. He tosses it over on the second touch for his second point. Panthers get the side out, and it'll be senior Bryce Cook for the serve. From the back row, Jacob Dixon, the block. Mike Urena. 3 of those tonight. He saw that coming. Got of the way and hammered it home. 18-16. Panthers keeping it close. Over the top. Caleb Pearson hoists one long. And the Panthers back within 1. 18-17. Bethel leads to the far side. It's up in the netting. It's playable. One more. Oh, Dan King. Probably should have let Nolan Condrich try to get that one from the back row and went into the net. Bethel gets the side out and the point. Azuki checks back in, number 17 on the far side of the back row. Max Cooley, Blackhawks serve. Rob Mackey. Eric Lehman into the near side. Dan King could not get any power on it, just lifted it over the net. Great dig by Azuki to keep that one alive. From the back row. Well, might have gone out of bounds, but it's still playable. Jacob Dixon off the St. Clair block and down. 11 kills now for Jacob. 20-17, 3-point Bethel lead. Freshman Max Cooley again. Good serve. Rob Mackey. Eric Lehman on the 2-ball. Covered this time by Bethel. And out of bounds. That one is double hit is the call. Too much spin on that second touch. Point and side out for the Panthers. Still trailing only by 2. Joey DiGiorno. Little punch serve at the net. Oh, Dixon, you're not gonna block that one that time. Wow, nice set, nice elevation, and down it goes. 21, serving 18. Derek Miller, the libero, with the serve for Bethel. Nolan Condrich with the put away for the Panthers. Number 5 for him to tie Bryce Cook for the team lead. Side out Panthers, 21-19. Bethel leads. Panthers could use a little run right here to catch up. We play this set to 25 and you have to win it by 2. Free ball for the Panthers now. Eric Lehman the set. Where's it going to go? To the near side. Condrich. Oh, he had a great look and hoisted it long. He got just under it and lofted it about 4 feet long over the end line. Point and side out, Hawks. Brandon Thorson to serve. Rob Mackey. Quick set. Nick Kondo just couldn't get over the top of the ball for a real attack. It is out of bounds. Oh my, well, the linesman called it out. The up official called it in. Well, oh boy. Well, Bethel gets the point. And that could have been easily a foot fault on the serve too. But the put away is done by Caleb Pearson. And like last set, Bethel gets to 24 with 5 set points in hand. Any one of these next 5 points goes Bethel's way. Set number 2 is in the books. Good serve. Yeah, that's what you can't do. We went to the structure, landed on the other guy's side. So Bethel takes set number 2, 25-19 for a 2 sets to love lead. At least one more set yet to go here. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be right back. Remember, you're watching the Upper St. Clair Sports Network. Thanks for hanging with us. Kevin McGahee still here with you. Drew Hobart and Akshar Golakia doing the camera work for us tonight. We are ready for set number 3 of this best-of-5 match. You've just seen Bethel Park. The visitors take set numbers 1 and 2, 25-16 and 25-20. The teams have switched sides again. Bethel plays in the black jerseys right to left. The Panthers in the red going left to right this time. We look to be just about set, so there's no more rotation errors or questions. And it will be freshman Max Cooley delivering the first Hawks serve of the 3rd set. Hawks win this set. We're all going home sad. If the Panthers come back with this, there'll be more volleyball to play. But right now, that kill sails just wide to the near side. And Bethel starts off with an early 1-0 lead. Quick middle set, and that is number 20 on the floor, Stephen Urena, younger brother of Michael. He gets his first appearance on the floor and first kill. Side out, point Panthers, and we're all knotted up in 1. Quick set, and Rob Mackey dragging it off the floor, but the overpass put away by number 13, I think, for Bethel. New on the floor, that is, no, not new on the floor, Connor Savris. Just haven't called his name in a while. Time Azuki checks in to play left back row for the Panthers. Rob Mackey with it. Eric Lehman with the set. Nolan Condrich wasn't quite ready for that from the back row. Nice dig by Azuki, but out of bounds it goes into the Bethel bench. 3-1 the early Blackhawk lead. Well, I spoke too soon. It's another rotation error, apparently, by the Panthers. Coach Ficcarelli looking in wonderment at what in the world is going on. Some of this depends on how the coach has drawn it up. The coach has to put the order in place before every set, and the message has to be delivered to the players. It's just a breakdown in communication, but it's another point awarded to the Blackhawks. And it is Derek Miller, the senior, with a serve, and that looks like an ace off Miller. That's only the 3rd ace of the night for the Hawks, but it's a 5-1 lead here in the 3rd set. Let's hope that doesn't upset the timing and energy of the Panthers. There's still plenty of volleyball left to play here. Rob Mackey, Eric Lehman on the second touch. Over it goes. Eric Lehman. Yeah, Eric knows when there's a giant donut hole in the middle of the opposing defense. Bethel was really spread out that time, and nobody even had a chance to get close. Substitution. That was number 19. Alex Urena was on the floor. Sorry, Alex, I missed that substitution. He will head to the bench, and it's number 1, Jacob Basic, Now with the St. Clair serve, and that one comes up short. (6-2) Hawks lead. Brandon Thorson, the senior setter for the jump serve. And wow, that one was close. I mean, I'm sitting 14 rows back here, but I think, well, oh well. It was called out. Wait, there will be a conference here. Let's see if the officials had a better look at it. I kind of thought it landed on the back line, but the linesman called it out. The officials do have the ability to overrule. They do not. The out is the final call, and the point and side out belong to the Panthers. Trailing by 3. It's 3 serving 6. Come to the near side. The set didn't get very hard. That's what happened to that one. Number 9 did the hitting for Bethel. That's senior Jacob Wengren, but he didn't have a really good set to work with. The set was too low, and when that happens, it gets sailed long. That's indeed what happened. The Panthers get the point. Dixon with the hammer home, did not find pay dirt. Oh, but that one does. Nolan Condrich sneaking one over the net. That lands in the center of the defense, and the Panthers back within 1. 5 now, serving 6. To the near side. Into the net. Oh, my goodness, the Panthers have tied it up here. Caleb Pearson whacks one into the net. We're all tied up at 6, and it's Stephen Urena, the junior, with the St. Clair serve. There's the back set to the far side. Dixon, and the block for the Panthers. Nolan Condrich that time. Hokey smokes. They had Dixon smelled out that time. 7-6 now. Panthers lead here in the third set. Urena again with a serve. Quick set. Now again, that one, the set was too short again. Didn't have enough height on it. The hitter has to sail it to get it over the net. Out of bounds it goes. The Panthers lead by 2. 8-6 on the back-to-back errors. At the net. Another one that hoisted way long. Caleb Pearson, and a timeout called Bethel Park. Well, just like that, the Panthers were down 5-1, and we've outscored the Blackhawks 8-1 in the last few minutes. And in a blink of an eye here, the Panthers have a 3-point lead at 9-6. Nolan Condrich, number 22, leading all attackers for the Panthers tonight with 6 kills. Bryce Cook, number 12, not on the floor right now, I don't think, with 5 himself. Eric Lehman gets credit for 3 points. He's lofted 3 of those 2-touch sets over the net for 3 points. 3, not exactly kills, but points. And holding in a 1 each, Tayam Azuki, the number 17. Stephen Urena's got 1, and Nick Kondo has 1. 4 blocks for points. 3 of them by Michael Urena, number 24, the senior. And 1 we just saw by Nolan Condrich. And only 1 service ace on the night that early in set number 1 by number 11, Eric Lehman. 9-6, Panthers lead here in the third set. Set to the near side, over the top, right at the defense. Eric Lehman now with the set again. Condrich on the far side. Sails it about 3 feet wide to the near corner here. Point and side out Bethel. Jacob Dixon the serve. Little punch serve. Azuki drags it off the floor to the far side. Nolan Condrich, off the block. Good look. But right into the Bethel block, and they're back within 1 now at 9. Panthers lead 9-8. Eric Lehman, quick set. Over the top. Nice dig again. From the back row, Jacob Dixon with no power though. Rob Mackey. Eric Lehman on the far side. Nolan Condrich again. Yes. Well, the linesman better perk up here. That linesman was going to call it out. The official called it in. Panthers get the point and the 2-point lead back at 10-8. The block works. Oh, the nice push to the back left corner gets the point for the Blackhawks. Panther lead down to 1. It's 9 serving 10, and it's number 9 doing the serving. That's Jacob Wengren, and the error. Service error, 7 service errors on the night for the Blackhawks versus 5 for the Panthers. Nolan Condrich now back for the St. Clair serve with a 2-point lead, 11-9. From the back row. But right into the block. That was Alex Urena. Pretty nice set. Urena reached back and was going to hoist it, but it went smack right into the Bethel Park block. Teams trading points now. Panthers got a 1-point lead at 11-10. From the back row, Dixon zipping it home. Point for Bethel, and we are now tied at 11. The 3-point lead the Panthers had now gone. See if we can get it back. Caleb Pearson the serve. Rob Mackey. Eric Lehman out from the back row. A free ball now for the Hawks. Great dig by Condrich, and he gets it back for the push. And oh my, well, not the prettiest kill you'll ever see, but wow, you like to see effort like that from Nolan Condrich. My goodness, well done. Rob Mackey in that fluorescent green shirt with a serve. He's the libero. He's the defensive specialist. Over the top and out of bounds by Caleb Pearson. To the near side. Max Cooley, dragged off the floor and put down. Oh, great pancake move by the Blackhawks. Nice rally, and from the back row, Dixon sails it long. Well, after all that effort, the Panthers do get that 3-point lead back at 14-11. Rob Mackey over the top serve. The set. Cooley with the attack. Oh, net violation. Looks like Steven Urena setting up the defense, backed into the net. That's not a good thing. Point and side out Hawks. Good serve. You play it off the net in this league. Double hit the call. Yeah, he had to reach way over his head again to try to get to that thing. He could have done it with one hand. Chose two. Double hit the call. And a couple of gifts for the Hawks. Get them back within one. And there's a Dixon block to knot this set up at 14. Remember, this is the third and what could be the deciding set. We got to get to 25. Somebody has to win it by 2. If it's the Panthers, we play fourth set. Checking in for the Panthers, number 10, Kevin Steef, a sophomore. He's on the far side, front row. Eric Lehman. Steef gets a whack at it. Off the Bethel block. It'll come to the near side. Dixon again off the St. Clair block, but out of bounds. Dixon again, I record 13 kills on the night for him. And the Hawks have the lead back at 15-14. Panthers kept that lead a long time. Let's see if we can get it right back here. Just touched over. Great pancake move. Oh my goodness, well done by Derek Miller. The pancake is where you put your palm on the floor. The ball bounces off the back of it, and it is still in play. Well done by Derek Miller. 16-14 Hawks. Max Cooley the serve. Nicely done by Nolan Condrich to keep things close here. 9 kills now for Nolan. Had a sort of an off first set, and he's come back with a vengeance here in the third. Bryce Cook with the terrific second set regarding kills. Quick set far side. Yeah, I don't know how that one got missed, but number 13, Connor Cerise, whiffed on it. Pooched it into the net, and we're all tied up at 16. Panthers hanging around. This is very nice to see. To the near side, Dixon off the block. Oh, it not still in play. Hard to see on the TV, but attached to the net, there's 2 red and white striped antennas. They denote out of bounds. That one actually went over the net, over the referee's head, really, out of bounds. Point and side out Hawks. Derek Miller the serve. Oh, that one dropped like there was a pocket of high gravity right in front of Nolan Kondrich. And that's the 4th ace of the night for the Hawks and an 18-16 2-point lead. To the far side, Kondrich over the top. Well, it's called in. Nolan Kondrich getting credit for the kill. I'm not so sure about that, but okay, on we go. For Bethel, Jacob Wengren with the kill, side out, point, and a 2-point 19-17 Bethel lead here in this 3rd set. Already 2 sets to love, Hawks. But the Panthers have hung around nicely. Nothing wrong with this effort tonight against a very strong Bethel Park team. Nolan Kondrich, but right at the defense. Overpass. Net violation, Panthers, and too bad, too, because they were about to handle that overpass. And but right now, the Hawks with a 3-point lead at 20-17. Brandon Thorson, the serve, over the top. Handled by Kevin Steve. Free ball, not a free ball, out of bounds it goes off Nolan Kondrich. And just like that, the Panthers were in this, had this tied up a second ago. Now trail by 4, 21-17. Number 1 will check in. Jacob Basic comes in. Kevin Steve comes out to the bench. Jacob Basic, a junior, defensive specialist. Panthers needing some defense right now. And a timely kill. Overpass and put away, yeah. Taya Mizuki got in the way of that serve, but bumped it just too long away from his front line and into the Bethel Park front line, and a good hitter knows exactly what to do with that, and Bethel Park put it away for the kill. Nolan Kondrich, on the basis of this terrific 3rd set, leads the team tonight with 10 kills, double figures. Very nice to see. Bryce Cook, I haven't seen much of him in this 3rd set. He's in 2nd place with 5. Eric Lehman 3. 1 each still for Tayam Azuki, Steven Urena, and Nick Kondo. Still only 4 blocks for points and the 1 ace. Eric Lehman responsible for that one. Panthers have given up these 2 sets. You might have recalled the scores 25-16 and the second one 25-20. And here we are close again at 22-17. Bethel with the strong hitting. It's an unexpected, well, sort of a moral win for the Panthers to be this close this early in the season with this powerhouse Blackhawk team. But right now it's Brandon Thorson again with the Blackhawk serve. Panthers needing some defense. Trailing by 5. Over the top. Good pass. Eric Lehman with the bump, or with the set. But not enough power on that to bring the ball down on the Bethel side. Over the top, Rob Mackey with a great dig. Oh, and Eric Lehman getting point number 4, finding an open spot with that second touch, side out. Point Panthers were Steven Urena, the junior number 20, one of the 3 Urena brothers on the squad this year, 2 twins and a senior. That one's whistled home by Jacob Wengren. 23-18 Panthers in some dangerous territory now. Trailing by 5, 23-18. We play this set to 25 by 2. And it's Jacob Dixon with a little punch serve. Oh, it just sat on the net for an eternity. Four hits the call. You only get 3 of them. Panthers took the extra. Now Bethel Park in great shape with 6 match points in hand. Eric Lehman, the set to the far side. Nolan Kondrich into the block, and that should do it. Good effort by Nolan Kondrich, but that is the match for tonight. The Bethel Park Blackhawks come in here in this Section 1 contest, and in what turned out to be pretty close sets, take this one from the Panthers. It'll look bad in the paper tomorrow, 3 sets to love victory, but the scores were 25-16, 25-20, and 25-18. Your leading attacker on the night, number 22, the junior, Nolan Kondrich. Well, everybody, there's a lot more volleyball coming up. We're glad you were with us tonight. My name's Kevin McGahey, your cameramen really, Drew Hobart and Akshar Golakia. Thank you for watching tonight. Plenty more volleyball to come later in the season. Thanks for watching, everybody, and good night.